Welcome. My name is Raquel Gabrielle. I'm author of 2 urban fantasy paranormal romance books. And today I am here to say we did it. We did it. We did it. I got part of the way through chapter 9 I should be by the end of day today, be done with chapter 9 and on to 10. I'm so happy. I'm also working on writing up those, so I usually write them in a different document just because I'm on the go. So I take a couple of chapters, like 1 or 2, and work on it in a separate document, and then bring over the changes into my main document that I'm working on. So I'm starting to implement those changes and print them out so that my husband can then edit them as he reads them. And then I will eventually go back and read the printed form as well. I did notice this last week a couple of words that kept being repeated, kept saying over and over again. Usually I save those to the end, since I usually try to look through the report for those kind of words and then go through them one by one. But these ones were just kind of hard to ignore just because I kept seeing it and I was like, oh, okay, that's bothering me. So I had to write it down and then check the chapters that I had written or that I had with me to see how many I've written throughout just those chapters alone. And it was like 15. That's not good. That's not good. So we brought those down, and I also went back through the document to see how many. There were 64. There were 64 of once agains. I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't. Anyway, the whole point of the matter is I do know other words than, once again, I do know other words than the same ones that I use. So we've changed them. Some we are keeping because either it just fits with what it's trying to say, or that person, how they say it, it just fits with them. But most of them are getting changed, and we're gonna reduce that. I will, once I've done the whole document, I will come back and be like, okay, we went from 64 to, and I'll put the number, or I'll say the number. But I'm still working through it. I've just got up to chapter 9, up to 10 basically done. And so far it's drastic how many I've taken out. I'm like, these are pointless words. These are filler words that don't need to be in the manuscript. And the funny thing is that when I was originally writing the first draft, I felt like I left out a bunch of information, and the book was already big. So it's getting larger. And I'm like, if I just would have took out the filler words and added the information that I need to in the first place, it'd probably be in the same place. It really wouldn't, because the word count is pretty large, but still, we would have saved all this time. But you don't catch the words that you use over and over again until you're reading through it. Sometimes not even then. But the pro writing aid, it helps catch words that are done a lot throughout the document. So that helps, but also pairs of eyes help in reading through it. And I had it like twice, technically like 3 times in a paragraph. And I was like wondering, like, how, I was just curious, and I was like, well, how many times have I used this word? Because 3 times in one paragraph, that's a lot. And yeah, my fear, I was astounded by how many I put throughout the document. But it happens every book. It happens. And it's never not going to happen. I don't know what to say, but I feel like it happens with every author, and it's just something that happens and what they have to deal with. I know for the first book there was like 5 to 6 words that I just kept using, and they were filler words, and I just got rid of them. So I don't really see those too much because I like have it in my mind, but I've made a list so that just in case if they creep back in there, I can just delete. But yeah, the second book there wasn't too many that I had seen. Third book, I'm finding some. I'm finding some. So that's what I'm working on. It's a fun time. Fun time. I don't understand. There's so many words. Why? Why must we use the same ones? It's just because I know they're comfortable and they portray what I'm trying to say without saying it the correct way, apparently. But yeah, we're moving past it. We're getting past it. We're just putting it down on the list. I'm looking for it later. And Control F is a wonderful, wonderful tool, and I love whoever invented it because I can just Control F and find all of them and be like, I don't need you. I don't need you. All right, you can stay, I guess. So yeah, for my weekly goal, we made it. We got to chapter 10. It's Monday. It's Monday. I know we all hate Monday, but I did it, okay? I'm serious. I don't know how I don't know how this week will be for chapter wise. I'm not going to get through all 16 chapters. Or all 6 chapters to get to the end of 16 because there are some big chapters coming up. So I'm also I've also talked to a couple of other author friends about starting like a critique group. So I'll be having to work on theirs as well. They're going to critique mine. I'm going to critique theirs. So we're just going to read and help each other become better authors and writers in general, help with our stories. So I will have to set some time aside for their documents. But I think I should be able to get to chapter 13, 14. I think we should be able to do that by the end of next week. I'm holding you to it. And that will take us then to, because the end of the month is Thursday. So Friday is the 1st of September. Is everyone excited about fall? I know we've got this heat zone or heat bubble. I don't know. It's hot. And I like it because I like summer and swimming and stuff. So I know I'm one of the few that would rather have it hot than cold, but yeah. So I hope to get to end of chapter 13, maybe into 14 by the end of next week. It'll be beginning of September. I'm supposed to have my book coming out the 21st of next month. We're going to have to put a pin in that. I still haven't decided if I'm just going to move it to October around the same time or around Halloween. That would be kind of cool. Or November. I'm thinking Halloween, but I want to get this edit done. And I just want to get a little bit more, this edit done and maybe a little bit more to know exactly where I need to bring my book out. I also don't really want it to go into November just because I do want to leave November free for focusing on book 4. and actually writing book 4, since I haven't really wrote in that book other than a couple hundred. I think it was just a couple hundred words that I started with. I have a basic outline of what I want in book 4, but that is about it. Like, so I know where the story's going, what's gonna happen. Yeah, I only have a couple hundred words into it. So those are my plans kind of over the next few months, couple months. Yeah, so I kind of want to keep November free if I can, because bringing a book out, publishing it, like getting it all uploaded and trying not to forget a step, or if something inevitably goes wrong, because it always does. I feel like maybe I need to make a checklist this time to know, like, you do this step, you do this step. Maybe I'll work on that so that nothing's forgotten, or like I can remember what needs to be uploaded first, second, third, because it's kind of different when you do pre-orders versus just uploading it and getting it ready. So I learned that last time. Pre-orders are a little bit different, because my first book I didn't really have on pre-order. Second book I did pre-order. This third book I'm doing pre-order. Like I said, I'm learning a little bit each time. So I'm gonna probably work on a list for that. But other than that, yeah, we'll see. I'll have more news. Should be next Monday I should have for sure answer on what we're gonna do by no. So let me look at a calendar. Yeah, the 4th. September the 4th, I should have an answer, because it was going to come out the 21st of September, and I wanted to have an answer if we're going to have to push it out or whatnot. It's looking like it will, because if I wanted to get in the 21st, I would have just gone through this one edit, or well, 2, possibly 3 edits by the 21st, and that's not including my formatting, that's not including other edits from other people that I want to get in. So I also have to, upload to I have it just set to Amazon right now. I have to upload it to other sites, and I have to update the book cover. So lots still to do, and it's not enough time. Never enough time. But we're gonna move it. I don't have a final date yet. I will have a final date once, I think one more week will do me, and I'll have some answers for you guys. But so next week should be done with chapter 13 on to 14. And so I'll see you next week and see if we're there. See if Raquel is on her groove still. Her groove thing. I think so. I think this will be good. And the critique group will also help kind of motivate me and get some other people's ideas about the book. So that'll be nice. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening to me on this wonderful Monday. I'm like Garfield. I don't like Mondays. I like Fridays. Everyone likes Fridays. Come on. Friday can do no wrong. But we'll check it out next Monday, see if we made it again in my goals. What are your goals? What are some goals that you're working towards? You might not have weekly goals, but usually people have at least monthly goals or idea, like what they want to get done. Let me know what your goals are. and what your plans are for September. But until then, see you guys. Have a good one. Bye.